These are my guys over at Strawberry Park. But I just found this video and it looked good. Asking dumb strangers easy questions, bro. 8 million subscribers, bro. Why am I not subscribed to this channel?
Most interesting thing about you?
I have a lot of hobbies. Love different animes. Play golf. Because I'm Asian, I also love like my Asian culture, but also like I'm pretty white at the same time.
What is the most interesting thing about you?
I mean, I'm from
Kinda
Italy.
normal, actually.
I speak Italian. I grew up there, and yeah, that's pretty cool.
What's the most interesting thing about you?
About me? I don't know. I'm not very interesting.
Oh, shit.
I'm
Bear?
Italian, and I don't know. Yeah.
What's the most
In
interesting thing
America, I
about you?
guess it's interesting.
I don't even know. My girlfriend, she's cool.
What's the most interesting thing about
Hey,
you?
loyal girl.
Just that I play guitar?
Nothing for you?
I don't know. Her?
I skateboard, and I'm a chemistry major.
That's the same idea. They do it in there one more time. The most interesting thing about her is her girlfriend. Right.
What's the most
Maybe
interesting
she
thing
should
about
be
you?
loyal.
That's in my hair.
Your hair. Yeah. Can I touch it?
What's so interesting about his hair?
That's pretty interesting. What's the most interesting thing about you?
I'm smart.
Who's on the $50 bill?
No idea.
Next.
I guess I just go to the gym.
What's the most interesting
Got
thing
him.
about you?
I can shoot the basketball with my left hand.
Even though you're
Got
right-handed?
Yeah. I'd say I'm probably the best Rocket League player in school.
Okay. Rocket League. Is it bad that I'm not familiar with that?
Very, very much so.
What's the
No,
most
that game
interesting thing
sucks,
about you?
bro. You're good.
I can almost dunk.
I don't know.
Almost
I'm very
ducked.
loud.
It's
I like
crazy.
being loud and like.
My name?
Which is?
Ed Lowett.
I say the most interesting about me, I'm pretty creative. I like to draw.
I was on the paintball team here at Maryland.
A lot of people like to draw.
What's the most interesting thing about you?
I think probably that I'm adopted
Oh, and where
That's
are you adopted
interesting.
from?
from China.
I can solve a Rubik's Cube in under a minute.
That's
Also
interesting.
interesting.
What's the most interesting thing about you?
Okay, I broke both my arms doing the same exact thing a year apart, biking down a hill, and I crashed into the same tree both years in a row.
Damn.
My dad's
tells
Australian,
me
and I've
she's an
lived in like
idiot.
10 different places.
No, but an exact year apart. It's not that he is eye fucking the camera back there. You see him back there wearing the black t-shirt? Why is he eye fucking the camera? He's like, maybe he'll come say what's up to me. Maybe he'll come ask me a question if I stare him down. Sorry, I got lost in sauce. She looks interesting. Her ethnicity is probably interesting. What do you think she is? Anyways, hold on. We got off topic. Was that interesting that the fact that she broke her arm twice at the same hill? And do you do that? I could see that because you'll stub your toe in the same corner 15 times before you can move it. Maybe not 15, but you get what I mean.
I speak 5 languages.
Whoa. What are they?
It's French, English, Hindi, Tamil, and Sanskrit.
You, sir?
I don't know what those last two were.
Online FIFA every single game.
I was born in South Korea.
I have 2 web toes. 2 of my toes are webbed together.
We're going to bring that out right now?
No, not for free.
Okay.
Web toes are nasty.
Named Bubbles. I grew up on both sides of the border. I'll say is that I'm good at art.
I have an alter ego.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, his name's Felipe. When I'm around my Latino folk, they call
This is
me
interesting.
Felipe Cortez.
What's the difference between, you and the alter ego?
None of us can speak Spanish, but he can party, he can shake his hips. Those hips don't lie.
The hips don't lie. Have you seen the hips?
Yeah, he alright.
Oh, okay.
I had a shoe selling business in middle school.
Did you make any sales?
Yeah,
That sounded spiteful
Couple
though.
grand, okay.
Most interesting thing about me, I'm a computer science major, so coding, a lot of coding.
I can do hair.
I do piercings.
And I can see you have a few.
I have like 16,
Oh, shit. 1, 2, 3.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, I have 12.
Oh, we started pointing at other things there.
I guess having a twin sister.
She sheltered as a kid. Because what do you need 16 of them Johns for? Should I eat this? This is a really tiny apple. It's the cutest one in the patch. I'm eating it last, bro. Like this is a standard apple that comes in here. I'm trying to do it without dropping it. This is a standard apple that comes in. This one's cute. It's going last. It's going because I feel like it's gonna be nasty. So let's save it for last.
I was born with 12 fingers.
What the fuck?
So was I.
What's up?
What? Finger, is there a scar?
Yeah. When I was born, they got cut off almost immediately.
You got a little thing.
I've never seen that. That's actually crazy. Yeah, right here. That's actually crazy.
Y'all know each other, right?
Yeah.
Y'all never talked about how you both were born with 12 fingers. Good old extra finger. Don't. Wow. So was that your thing too?
He took it. Yeah, that's mine.
What kind of?
Most interesting.
Took the mic.
Was that? My bad. I'm from Sierra Leone. Left there when I was 3.
What do they have have there? Like diamonds?
Yeah, you know the Kanye song, Diamonds from Sierra Leone.
I
That's
knew
it.
that.
Yeah.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'2".
No, wait a minute. Because we on a hill. Yeah. Most interesting thing about you?
He had to prove that he was
Can
6'2".
Gleek.
I felt that.
Next one. Most interesting thing about you?
I can run a mile in 4 minutes.
That's fucking good.
Love the smell of gasoline.
What?
You don't like gasoline smell?
No.
Oh, I can dislocate my arm.
Dislocate your arm. Do I want to see that? Oh, he was ready. He's already taking the
No.
backpack off. I didn't even have to ask. Okay, wait a minute. Okay.
No.
Hey. Oh. Holy. Yo. Most interesting thing about you is?
Probably that I'm a photographer.
No.
I'm colorblind. Really? So Noah looks black.
There's types
So
of
what does
color
that look
blindness.
like exactly? How do you describe colors?
I'm red-green colorblindness, so like I like red, green.
It's not that interesting. And it's only not that interesting because I dated a colorblind person. And it's crazy because you just almost never remember that they're colorblind. Because you just can't look at someone and go, oh, you're colorblind. Like you just always forget. Like randomly you'll ask a question, you'll be like, hey babe, you like this color on me? And you gotta remember. I mean, yeah, it's purple. I like it. Babe, it's green. What are you talking about? I would never wear purple. It was like what was hers? Tripa. I don't want to say the wrong word and then like fucking translate the cancer or some shit.
Green, brown.
So what color is this?
Tripa. No. It was a rare one. It was a rare one. It was a rare
He's
one.
colorblind.
And asked her what color is it?
This is red, like bright red. The most interesting thing about you is
I really like to cook a lot.
Damn, I was gonna say that. Okay, I really like Persian food.
are you Persian?
I am.
Makes sense. Nardo Wick.
Hey, being able to cook in 2025, that's an interesting thing. I ain't gonna lie. That's an interesting thing. Finding a significant other in this generation that can cook, you're winning. You're winning.
Damn. You know, I didn't say that, bro.
Because I look, I'm like, dang, he look just like Nardo Wick. Most interesting
He
thing
does.
about you?
I'm the biggest Star Wars fan you ever meet.
I have a tattoo. Just one tattoo, but it's pretty sick.
Yeah, okay.
I crochet stuffed
Pretty
animals.
sick. It's
Probably my
crazy.
nationality. I'm half Moroccan, half Russian.
Whoa. Yeah, look at him. You could
Looks
be a
like
model.
Freaking,
Look at his face. Curls. I feel like he got
yeah,
the
he
best
looks like a
attributes
Greek
of all the
god
different
or a
races
freaking
combined.
German. What do you call him?
Yeah.
He be getting bitches.
From Brave.
I mean, he has he's cuffed right now.
Oh, okay.
Allergic to eggs.
Damn.
No desserts. None at all.
No cake.
No cake. That will send me to the hospital.
So what do you eat?
Non-desserts. Anything without eggs.
Do cookies have eggs?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Just eggless cookies though. Chips Ahoy. No eggs.
And that's terrible. Chips Ahoy, they're like Popeye's biscuits. They'll dry your shit out.
Yo, real quick, guys, I want to show you guys this
That's a
website called
tragedy,
cases.gg.
no
I've been using it a lot recently. It's a really cool
Oh, hold
website
on.
that's like, it's gonna show the box stuff. First, hold on. I'll announce.
That doesn't exist.
W Sniper what?
Man's white cum. You sing it for us?
I'm learning.
Y'all remember Snowman's white cum? Yes. So today we're asking people, what's the most interesting thing about you?
Most interesting? I gotta plug my photography account.
Most interesting thing about you?
I'm Indian, born in Japan. My parents made me in Thailand.
I'm from Trinidad, from the islands, so we got good music and stuff. I love dancing to Caribbean music. So yeah, you guys should come. Like, you guys heard of Carnival and stuff like that?
Carnival, like,
Yeah, like music.
I hear like Persians and Brazilians and I can't think of another one. There's a couple out there. Caribbeans, Brazilians, I don't know if that's the same category. And Persians, bro. They love to party. And I mean, they'll die that way. Not like it's not going to be just a phase in high school. It's not going to be just a phase in college. Loyal, I don't know. But they love to party, bro. Like, they'll be 60, still throwing a whole shebang at their house. It wouldn't be something crazy, but
Music festival, Trini Carnival.
what's the most interesting thing about you?
The governor of Nevada took
They
a
love to
picture of
throw
me
a
in my
party, bro.
bikini once.
Well, what was the circumstances of that?
I was on vacation and I saw him. I was with my cousin and it was like at a beach area.
He snagged a quick pic.
His like people came over and they're like, we gotta go.
How old were you at the time?
I was 19.
Oh, we're good then.
I've never drank coffee.
I got a birthmark on my hair.
Permanent Odell.
I heard over there someone said they didn't like coffee.
Someone saying never had coffee. Him.
I hate coffee, man. For my life, bro. I cannot drink coffee.
And you guys aren't
like
good then?
I've never drank coffee.
coffee, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, bro. As a person who hated coffee, bro, to the core, because I just didn't understand. That was like alcohol. How do y'all drink that, bro? You like hurting yourself a little bit? But coffee is an acquired taste. It hits you. out of nowhere. It smacks you out of nowhere. You cruising through life, hating your vegetables, hating coffee, bro. Only one candy. And there's this wall. There's this wall called maturity, bro. You run full force into that motherfucker. Next thing you know, you like coffee. Like you just wake up one day and you find yourself going to Starbucks. You find yourself having a Starbucks membership. It just happens. It just happens out of nowhere, bro.
Coffee.
I got a birthmark on my hair.
Permanent Odell.
I heard over there someone said they didn't like coffee.
Someone say he never had coffee. Him.
I hate coffee, man. For my
Oh,
life,
he just
bro.
really
I
wanted to
cannot
bond with
drink
bro.
coffee.
And you guys aren't friends?
Never seen him.
Y'all should exchange Instagrams.
Yeah, man.
Let's do it. Hey,
Yeah,
the
man.
two
He said, "I need some
coffee
friends."
Anti-coffee. Okay, we got two anti-coffee guys linking up right now. This is what it's all about.
I've just never tried it, honestly.
They got
You
text
never dated like a white girl.
Nah, I've not.
There you go. And what about you?
Nope.
See the correlation? What's one of your biggest regrets?
One of my biggest regrets would have to be
Not having as much fun in high school and placing too much effort on my academic validation.
Personally, I wish I spent more time with my mom growing up.
Wasting so much time on TikTok.
Damn, how much time do you think you spent on there?
3 hours a day.
Yo, TikTok don't even get an hour
Not
from me,
learning
bro.
Italian because my dad only speaks Italian, so now I can't talk to him.
If TikTok, I have this rule. I do not play about TikTok. You ain't about to have me on TikTok for more than an hour, bro. TikTok, if I get stuck in the loop, not realizing that I'm on TikTok, and I'm like, all right, scroll. If it makes me laugh 2 times, if TikTok makes me laugh 2 times, I'm off that, John. I'm not giving that app the respect it doesn't deserve, bro.
How does that work?
I talk slowly in English. My mom's like the translator.
Probably say like listen
That's
to
weird.
my parents in like 9th and 10th grade, because that shit, they made me stay home all day and I didn't talk to nobody, you feel me?
I think I would have to say wearing jorts in 7th grade.
Not committing to something I love, which was baseball.
Not starting golf earlier.
And basketball, like not going to my fullest expectations, you know, like always being scared, nervous, like all 4 years of my high school.
Regret not talking.
Yo, people do that, like for real. Like people get nervous and like I guess the movies aren't based off of nothing. I can't imagine if you're good at the sport, why be nervous? But nerves it's real. Okay.
This guy I liked in pre-K. We could have continued, and I don't know where it would have ended.
My biggest regret is not listening to language podcasts.
I wish I reached out to my friends more during the pandemic.
I would say one of my biggest regrets is
that's a good one.
not trying to have a relationship with my mom because she's in prison for murdering my dad.
Oh, shit.
And like I wish I could have a relationship with her, and like
just
I've
wanted to
tried,
drop that
and, like,
bomb
I
on
feel
the
like
camera.
something inside myself, like
Look
I
at his
should be
face.
able to check it out in prison.
Look at his face. Look at his face as soon as he delivers the information.
I wish
Look
I
at his
reached
face.
out to my friends more during the pandemic.
I would say one of my biggest
at
regrets
his face
is
as soon as he delivers.
not trying to have a relationship with my mom because
looks at the
she's
camera.
in prison
He
for
looks at the
murdering my
camera.
dad.
Oh,
Look at him, head bob.
And like I wish I could have a
He
relationship
wanted to just
with
drop
her,
that bomb
and,
on the
like, I've
camera, bro.
tried, and like I feel like something inside myself, like I should be able to.
Damn. I don't even know how to unpack that one.
So I think it's being very high strung, like at the start of high school. That was not fun at all.
My sophomore year of high school, I read through my friend's texts because I thought I had the right, and then I realized that was an invasion of privacy, so I'm sorry.
Did you find anything juicy
That's
in
not
there?
that
So
crazy.
juicy, and we're not friends anymore.
Everyone hated my best
maybe it was
friend in
something
middle
crazy.
school, so then everyone hated me in middle school, and then I had no friends.
Oh, but luckily you have friends now.
Kinda.
Okay, so no one likes her.
Okay, that's a valuable lesson, kids. If everybody doesn't like that one person, and you associate yourself with that person, you can find yourself sitting in the grass in college with no friends.
Not getting the cactus plant flea market vapor maxes.
Oh my gosh, when that shoe came
Everyone
out.
hated me.
So juicy, and we're not friends anymore.
Everyone hated my best friend in middle school, so then everyone hated me in middle school, and then I had no friends.
Oh, but luckily you have friends now.
Kinda.
I'm not gonna lie, she doesn't look like a likable person though.
Okay, so no one likes her.
Not getting the cactus plant flea market vapor maxes.
Those were some tough shoes when they dropped, and I'm right there with her because I think back when they dropped, they was only like 100 something. They was only like 100 something. Now they're like 3. Like those shoes were tough.
We thought this concept, What's Your Biggest Regret, was a very simple video. But what we found when we were interviewing more and more students was that people couldn't give an answer. Noah and I would go up to groups of kids, 10, 15, 20 kids, and say, what's your biggest regret? And they would all sit there and look at each other like, I don't, do you have one? And part of me thinks maybe they were nervous because they were being put on the
Probably,
spot by two
yeah.
very handsome YouTubers. That's a possibility. But I genuinely think it wasn't because they were too nervous or put on the spot, but rather people are NPCs.
NPC is a video game term. NPC stands for non-player character. They're essentially just
just background characters. An NPC person in real life is basically just a person that doesn't have very much substance. They're essentially on autopilot. They don't really think for themselves. They're really just random background characters. And most people on these college campuses were NPCs.
Basically, Noah and I make these videos with the intention of hopefully having a good final message or something that the viewers can walk away with. Maybe people will have a newfound motivation or new enlightened perspective on something. I thought if everyone hears other people's regret.
Real shit. I promise I'm not looking, but what the fuck does Ryan have on right now? Somebody's like, he got that shit on.
They'll
No, I
think
know
more
it.
about their own life and maybe walk away a better person. But unfortunately, the more people that we interview, the more I realize most people are rarely introspective and don't really think about their life in the grand scheme of things. They just kind of are on autopilot constantly.
One of my biggest regrets is letting people get away with a lot of stuff and being too nice to people.
One of my biggest regrets is like staying in a relationship way longer than I needed to. Oh man, I was with this girl. It was my first relationship ever. I didn't really have the balls to cut it off.
Pun intended.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Even though I knew like long term, like our values didn't align, I wasn't really into her.
I would say my biggest regret is focusing too much on academics.
How many years or months did you waste in a relationship?
Like after about 4 months, I knew, and I was with her for 22, so 18.
Holy shit.
I would say my biggest regret is not saying I love you enough to the people I care about.
I love you.
Being too nice and allowing people to treat me like shit.
Not spending enough time with my loved ones before I moved away and taking them for granted.
Well, one of my biggest regrets is back in high school, I would always try to hang out with the cool kids. And recently I had a class where I seen someone who's not so cool, I guess. I ended up talking to her after class and she's really cool. You know, don't judge a book by its cover.
What did that girl look like that you were saying?
She's like emo.
What ethnicity are you or race?
Mexican.
It's crazy because these are college students, I'm pretty sure, right? I don't even care what year or whatever the case may be. But it's interesting because you could just tell these college kids, they're really just freshmen in high school all over again. What I mean is they're stepping into a new environment, not really knowing what to come of it, not knowing what to expect. Like you go through high school, you go through 4 years, unless you're lucky. You go through 4 years of potentially hanging out with the same group of people. Even back in elementary school, you're going through all these years hanging out with the same group of people. They're always in rotation. People you've dated, you've hated, and then you dated again. You see them all 4 of those years in cycle, in rotation, every day. Classes change, but you might see each other in crossing. Sometimes you have the same classes together. And then you get dumped into college. Chances are you don't know anybody. Chances are, bro, you're really just starting all over again. Like, it's insane.
I'm Mexican.
I'm Mexican.
Mexican? Okay, shout out Mexico. What race are you?
I don't know.
Okay. What race would you be if not Mexican?
I would have to go with black. Black. I think I would be black. Yeah.
Okay. And why is that?
Say the N-word.
I beg your pardon?
That's all you want to be
How do you
black
feel
for?
about
That's,
That's
sad.
fine. I want to dunk, bro. I'll be like 6'5". Like I'll be tall. I'll be massive. This culture just seems really, really cool. I like the culture.
I need some good
I like
answers.
rap.
Mostly because of like jeans and shit, like hella strong. They get like high too, you know.
Black people are strong. I mean, you can't
Naturally,
lie. What
yeah.
race would you be if not your own?
I guess.
If I could choose a race, I ain't gonna lie, I'm choosing white for sure.
Well, if I wasn't brown, let's see, to avoid a hard time at the airport, I'd probably
Hold
say
on, before I hear anybody else's, I think if I was to choose a race and it wasn't my own, at first I thought it'd be Asian. Because I'm thinking they're just well-rounded. There's a couple of things that departments they lack in, but in my case, it doesn't matter. So it's like, now I'm leaning more towards being back in California. Like, I'm leaning more towards, Samoan. Hold on, I cooked. Samoans. Those are some well-rounded individuals. They got the genes, they got the culture, they got the food, they got the skin tone, the hair. They have the hair. And I think they're from Lilo and Stitch, and Lilo and Stitch go hard, bro.
white.
Probably white.
Okay, and why is that?
They got more money.
Any other reason? Just that?
Nope, just that.
And why white?
Bro, never
The
mind.
reason why I say white is because like they got like a whole different life from everybody else. Black people, we got like cookouts and shit. They got like charades and game nights and shit.
That's actually
And
hilarious.
like charcuterie boards and shit.
You feel me? We got the Dougie. They got like I don't even know what they shit called. You feel me? They hit them with the
Snapping and shit.
They just vibing. You feel me? They really live a whole different life. I gotta see what that's like.
Hey, I remember you. You were
Maybe-
what's that
maybe
song?
that's their
Rolly,
culture.
Rolly, rolly with a dabber. What would your name be?
Connor for sure.
You see, you were quick with that too. It's almost like you've been envisioning this for a minute.
Nah.
First off, what are you?
I'm mixed. I'm black and Mexican.
Dope. What race would you be if you couldn't be black and Mexican?
I would definitely be just like pitch black, so I could have like strength and height, and I could just do whatever I want, and I could run really fast.
I like that word, pitch black. All right, Xavier, you look black to me.
I am pretty black. Pitch black.
Pitch black?
We told him about the pitch black answer earlier, but what race would you be if not black?
I'll be white, so I finally have some rice. I can finally get pulled over and it wouldn't be my last day.
That shit just hilarious. Like if you just look
Okay, hold on. Let me see.
like I like a white family just enjoying their time. Like, but the mannerisms is totally different. They really live in a different life.
Paul, what race would you be if not your own?
I'd be his color black, cause like, look at him, bro. He's buff and he does not
His
work out a
color
day in
black
his
is
life.
crazy.
You know what? The black genes are
color black is
crazy.
crazy.
See all these black people, like they're buff, like, and they don't even touch.
And the
weights.
question's
Like,
loaded
Look at them
too, by the
shoulders.
way.
How old are you?
14.
His fucking shoulders, bro. White with blonde hair or white brunette?
I think that puts you like in a different tax bracket. I'm gonna go blonde.
What race would you be if not your own?
Ah,
Asian.
he's
I would
hilarious.
probably be Asian, just because they also make bomb-ass food. That's literally the only
I like
reason.
that, like everyone saying everyone. You know what I mean?
Anyway, so what race would you be if not your own?
I'm really interested in Asian culture, so I would choose something from over there. I'm very interested in like either Chinese, Japanese, or Korean. Learning
Culture?
their dialect. They have really good food and they have beautiful
dialect.
traditional
Interesting.
dresses as well.
What's it gonna be?
I guess Japanese. I'll probably be Japanese because the food is good. I don't know, it seems cool. I like everything.
I don't know if I like Japanese
culture.
food
I
or
love
not.
The culture as well. It's
I don't
really
know if it's
beautiful.
Shout out
like I think I
Japan,
just
if
like
we had to
Asian
narrow
food
it
in
down.
general.
Chinese because I'm just more familiar with it. I grew up
Hot
with family
pot.
friends and I know like a few words
Spring
of,
rolls.
like, Mandarin, so
What's-
I've always been interested in that.
What race would you be if you couldn't be your own?
Black American.
Dark black, like
I don't
dark
wanna say kinda
chocolate, you know,
express
like
it's not disrespectful. I
straight
was
up,
thinking
like,
about
black.
a specific
Okay,
type of
black
meat.
American, not not Zimbabwean or Nigerian. Black American, and why is that? Oh, Caleb. Oh.
I'm dying of laughter right now. I'm sorry.
Do you have a second race? Maybe if you couldn't be black.
White,
Why is that?
because like I'll have like more rights.
Yeah, the white rights. Why black American?
They're so like historic.
Black people are historic. Let's keep it a buck.
For example, MLK, I have a dream.
And that's the thing, right? When you see him, you're like, I want to be black too. I completely agree with you. What was his dream?
I don't even know. For equality or something, I don't know.
Yeah, that was basically it. Wow, so there's these ducks here. They're bothering this guy. Feed him something. Oh, look at that. This is incredible. Oh, shit.
that chicken?
Damn. Oh, they can split that. Look at that.
Yeah,
There you
just
go.
feed a duck
Oh,
meat.
shit. Hold on, go for it. Yeah, if a duck
Well, a
eats a
duck's not
chicken,
eating a duck.
that's cannibalism, right? What race
No,
would
a
you
duck's
be
not
if you
eating a
couldn't be
duck.
your own?
I'd probably say black, honestly.
Okay, and why black?
I don't know. I think it's just
I
like
feel
the
like I'd
most
vibe
I could
with this
relate
dude,
to
bro.
them the most.
If you couldn't be black, what would you be?
I couldn't be black. Damn.
I know being black is awesome, but
Man, I'd probably be Asian.
Hey, I hope
Okay.
he meant
Because like
that.
they do like everything. Like you seen it like Asian doing like everything. They're like smart. They can play some sports. Only thing is, you know, my meat body be a little small. But you know, that compensates for everything else.
See,
you know what I'm saying?
okay, he's on to
I'll be
something.
Asian because I'm from the Bay. It's a lot of Asian culture out there, and I got a lot of Asian friends.
Same.
It's really cool.
But there's different types of
Same.
Asian. You know, Chinese, Japanese.
Filipino, yeah.
That's why I said Asian first,
No
bro.
hesitation.
I got a lot of Filipino friends. That'll be late for sure.
So Filipino.
Yeah.
Cause then like, you know what I'm saying? Like I be in a Filipino family and you know my cousin might be a little bad, you know what I'm saying? You know, a little distant cousin, but you know what I'm saying? You know, Filipinos be bad.
Filipino women are beautiful. Congratulations on graduating.
Thank you.
What's your major in?
Mechanical engineering.
Oh, wow. What are you
Looks
looking
like
to do in the
someone I know.
future?
Honestly, just work in the aerospace.
Shout out to you. That's really difficult to accomplish. So
Looks
we're proud of you.
exactly like it,
Anyway,
bro.
to the nitty gritty, what race would you be if not your own?
I would want to be Filipino.
Why would you want to be Filipino?
The culture, the food. A lot of my friends are Filipino, so.
What race would y'all be if you couldn't be ducks? Look at them little feet. I love ducks' feet. Look at those things. I don't know why that just fascinates me. Your name is?
Sonara Castañeda,
Oh, shit. Where are you from?
Jalisco,
They do have cute
Mexico.
feet, bro.
What race would you be if not your own?
White from Australia.
White from Australia. And why is that?
I can't do it, but the accent.
I would definitely probably be Italian, white and Italian, just because the culture, the art, the food.
What about a name? What name would you pick?
Ooh, I don't know about that one.
Maybe in the comments, any Australian people? Is there like an Australian like Josh? Josh. Yeah, I don't know.
Go with Josh.
We shouldn't have even attempted to do that accent. Who's the best skater? Okay, give me a cool trick. I don't know.
That's something like a known thing
Oh.
around.
Oh, you love to see it. What race would you be if you couldn't be your own?
I'll be Hispanic.
I'll be Mexican
Really?
because I fuck with a lot of Mexicans.
You know, they're
Shout out to all the
vibey. They're
Mexicans.
vibey.
Because I like the camaraderie that they have with one another, and I like the big amount of culture that is
They
surrounded
get
with
equally,
Hispanic
though,
people.
like, if
You know
you're
what?
black,
I can agree
they
with
get
the camaraderie
equally
because when I played
freaking
soccer all my life, and then we would play the Hispanic teams, they always were like really good
disrespected,
and they
like
had
black people
incredible
do.
camaraderie.
Yeah, I agree.
And you on the phone, what would you be?
Mexican.
Mexican as well. This would be a beautiful Mexican couple. And why Mexican?
He chose Mexican.
Because he chose Mexican. Wow. A true love story. Your girl would change races for you.
She's solid. She's solid.
Rob, what race would you be if not your own?
That's a great question. I would have to go with black.
Oh, the
But,
home.
like full black.
Not half black and white.
I feel like they have a different build, you know? Like I would love to experience just like
Black strength.
black strength, and I'd be able to add another word to my vocabulary. So
I guess you could
No
go
way,
in your
Rob.
history
No
books or
way.
something, or the reason why black people just have extra muscles. I wish I had more of that.
I had like elementary school, middle school black friends that were ripped already. I was like, it's just genetics. So I'm like, hey, might be nice.
There was a kid, his name was Jared, and I played soccer with him. Never went to the gym and was built like Ronnie Coleman, the bodybuilder. I was like, how is this? But that's been popular. A lot of people want to be black because of the muscles. What year are you here?
I'm a sophomore.
You're a sophomore. Sorry, I just want to. I'm sorry, you just have a nice voice.
I've never heard that ever in my life before.
What?
I had a nice voice.
It's just very.
Everyone says I'm annoying.
Oh, really? You say your voice is annoying or you're annoying?
Both.
A little bit of both. Yeah, yeah. Why would you be annoying? Like, do you talk too much or something?
Talk too much.
I'm a big talker too.
I can tell.
How could you tell that?
You talk a lot.
Okay. And what race would you be
I
if
tell
not your
she's a
own?
bitch.
An English Brit, I'd say.
Oh,
White.
I mean-
Why is that?
Well, I love the accents, and I also love the British memes.
I'm not gonna
Actually,
lie,
what
she's
are you
bad.
currently?
She's bad. I'm not gonna lie.
Love the
What race would you
Online.
be if not your own?
an English Brit, I'd say. White.
Never mind. I take
Why
it back.
is that?
Take it back. I take it back. I take it
I
back.
love the accents, and I also love the British memes.
Actually, what are you currently?
I am Armenian.
What do they have there? What are they known for?
Kebabs, Armenian barbecue. It's a very rich culture.
I am Chinese.
She
sounded offended.
Subject to change.
She sounded offended.
Shout out China. You ever been there?
I was born and raised there.
Oh, okay. What's it like there? Is it fun?
Yeah, I like it.
It's like a communist country, right?
Yes, but it's really not as bad as America, in my opinion.
Oh, okay. What would you be if you could not be Armenian?
Maybe Greek.
And why Greek?
Yeah, y'all,
I've
not
always
me.
been into mythology, so being born in Greek and like raised there, being around those temples and everything, it's just so beautiful there in Greece. I would love that experience.
I would be from the Netherlands because they have the highest quality of
Now
living.
that's a good
Okay,
answer.
look what happened to your arm here?
Punch an elevator door.
You punched an elevator door.
Yes.
And what prompted you to do that?
People being rude.
Okay, break down the scenario for me. So people were being rude. You just got real angry and just sucker punched the door?
Actually, you guys, yeah, on point.
Okay. You guys feel
rude.
safe around him? He just punching shit when he gets mad.
Caleb is the kindest soul, and he is like Baymax.
He's the kind of soul until you piss him off in an elevator. I'm actually transracial. I was Korean earlier this morning, but that's besides the point. What are you?
Currently, I'm feeling black.
Okay, you're feeling black. You're looking a bit black and white to me.
Yeah, I mean, I am both, but sometimes you have to suppress your other side.
Interesting. Which side do you like to suppress?
The white one.
Oh my God, why is that?
I don't know.
I like being both.
White people are kind of scary sometimes.
Why is that?
They don't season their food.
You know, that is actually kind of terrifying. I will agree with that one. Because it's like, do you not want any flavor in there?
No, I don't think they do.
No
Let's
comment.
find some historical context as to why that's a thing. What race would you be if not your own?
I've been thinking about this for like ever. I've already thought about this.
You're the first person that said that. You've been having dreams of this, so
I
this
thought
is
about
your
it
moment.
before.
I got
What the
three.
freak?
Oh.
Conversations
Here we
happen.
go.
Samoan, Japanese, or Korean.
Okay, let's start with the
He
Samoan.
knows.
Why that?
They're feared. All races fear them no matter what.
Yeah, because I wouldn't want to go toe to toe. They would trample me. And then you said
Not what I thought
Japanese and
he was
Korean.
gonna
Japanese,
say.
Korean. Why those?
Straight up fear.
Another crazy concept is we could
What'd he
not get
say?
any white people to be in the Japanese, Korean. Why those?
Straight up fear.
Another crazy concept is we could not get any white people.
Japanese and Korean.
Japanese, Korean. Why those?
Straight up fear.
Another crazy concept is we could not get any white people to be in the.
Straight up what? Okay, hold on. BRB. I gotta finish the rest of this.
Person that said that. You've been having dreams of this, so this is your moment.
I got three.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Samoan, Japanese, or Korean.
Okay, let's start with the Samoan. Why that?
They're feared. All races fear them no matter
Samoan.
Yeah,
I
'cause
said
wouldn't want
Samoan.
to go toe to toe. They would trample me. And then you said
what. Japanese and Korean.
Japanese, Korean. Why those?
Straight up fear.
Another crazy concept is we could not get any white people to be in the
No,
video.
it's-
I remember specifically the one guy we asked. He was a fan of the videos. We're like, want to get in the video? He's like, yeah. And I was like, so we're asking people, what race would you be if you couldn't be your own? And he was like, sorry, I can't be in that one. And I was like,
You think about the climate of the world right now, people are afraid to say anything.
if you're white, it's like you're not allowed to say anything.
Well, I think, okay, here's my perspective on why white people wouldn't say it. Because if you asked them what race would they rather be, they'd probably say white. They'd probably say they're fine. They're fine with their race. That doesn't look good. Or maybe
I'll just shut up.
To me, it's a fun question. It's fun, and if anything, you hear a lot of people in the videos naming all the stuff they love about the other races, and that's why they'd want to be that. But
Oh, that's
please
fair.
let
That's
us
a fair
know
way
in
to
the
think about
comments
it.
if we need to go out and
No
make
one's
another
thinking
one of
about it
these
that way, though.
videos, but only ask white people. We couldn't get any.
no one's thinking about that, though. People are so sensitive these days. No one's thinking like that. Everybody in their head is thinking, everybody's thinking so negative.
We tried.
They would find some way somehow to turn liking something about someone into something negative. Oh, like black people for their muscles and whatever, their natural genetics or whatever, their builds. Some people in the comments, whatever race they may be or ethnicity they may be, they're still gonna go, you only like that race for that one thing, or that ethnicity for that one thing.
Much to say the N-word if you're white.
Like, the
Would you
internet
say
is
the
mean.
N-word to end world hunger if you're white?
I might take one for the team.
They did a TikTok about
He's
that
Hispanic,
where a
though.
girl was
He's
like,
cool.
and she was like, no, I wouldn't. To end world hunger,
That'll be
He's not
messed
black.
up.
I'll say it however many times I need to end world hunger. Don't let me get too into it, but there's countries like Somalia who have a real famine issue, and they're black. They'd probably be
Is that
happy she
weed in
said
his
it.
hair?
You're right. So it's like they're not gonna be offended. Live a little. And what is your name?
Name's Noah.
His name's Noah too.
Nice to meet you, Noah. I'm Noah.
What race would you be if you couldn't be black and white?
Probably white Australian.
I might choose Minotaur. No, I'm just fucking with you.
What is that exactly?
Half man, half bull, Greek mythology.
White Australian, and why is that?
Because
mythology
I want
is
to have
fire,
an
bro.
accent and wear
So is
no
Norse
shoes
mythology.
and talk to kangaroos.
And that's what Australian white people do. They talk to kangaroos.
I think I'd want to be Dutch, because those are some tall motherfuckers. Yeah, that might be white as shit, but I mean, I'm already pretty much there.
Let me guess, your dad's black and your mom's white.
Correct.
See how I already knew that? Anyway, yeah, what race
I don't know if Ryan knows why he knows that, but the reason why that is because if your mom is the white lady, I'm just using white and blacks for, bro, vague, bro. If the mom is the white lady, your genes come mostly from your mom because you get both chromosomes from them versus the dad, you only get one chromosome from them. So you will take on traits and habits and looks, DNA, more of it from your mom. So if your mom ends up being the white person and the dad ends up being the black person, you're going to pull more pigment from her. Versus if it was the other way around, see, Ryan's mom's white too. If it was the other way around, she'd be a darker shade of light-skinned brown, if that makes any sense. She'd be darker because the mom has more genes than the dad.
besides that or other ethnicity would you be if it couldn't be black or white?
Probably Mexican. They make really good food.
Don't that make you think a little bit? Because they be all like, you know, moms and dads are equal, but scientifically speaking, you even if we like break it down scientifically, right? You still get more genes from your mom, and you sit in your mom, and you sit in your dad apparently a lot longer. Isn't that interesting? Maybe it's about environment.
Food. I love food.
What's your favorite Mexican food?
Probably like enchiladas.
And now, what kind of drew you to dyeing your hair?
Well, have you ever looked in
His
the
hair's
mirror
dyed?
for like the first 21 years of your life and hated
Oh,
what
it's
you
blue?
see?
You know what? I can relate to that to a certain extent.
Yeah, so I did that and I dyed my hair blue.
Oh, he's
what
real.
race would you be if not your own?
All right, well, I would say white.
But if I put it back.
Ooh. Ooh, I like how that just did that there.
Yeah.
Now, is it just already damp and that's how it just went into shape like that?
I just walked to go get these chicken tenders, so I am sweaty. It's hot as Satan's nutsack outside, man.
Hello, my name is Joshua
Not
Garcia.
Sadie.
Hello, Joshua Garcia. What's this going on
I know he
here?
didn't
I've never
say
seen this
that.
before.
Called Digimon. Card game me and my friend just got into recently. Just playing it for fun. Pretty easy to play. Yo, screw yeah.
First off, what are you?
What do you
I
say?
am a Mexican and Guatemalan.
And
Nutsack outside, man.
Hello, my name is Joshua Garcia.
hello, Joshua Garcia. What's this going on here? I've never seen this before.
Called Digimon. Card game me and my friend just got into recently. Just playing it for fun. Pretty easy to play. Yo, screw yeah.
First off, what are you?
I am a Mexican and Guatemalan.
And what would you be if you couldn't be that?
If I couldn't be that, I'd like to see if I could be every other race. I don't know how many races there are, but I would want to be all of them.
Ethnicities.
I don't know the percentage. Doesn't matter. 0.001
There's one
of every
race.
You want to be the whole Ancestry.com, every 23andMe.
I can make so many jokes and it'll be great. I'll be like, dude, I'm never racist because I'm all races.
No, exactly. You're like, I can say this, this, and this.
Exactly. That is what I'm talking about.
To end world hunger,
It's an
would you
interesting
say
thought.
the N-word?
Yes.
The enthusiasm behind that.
No.
To save the world, bro, like you said, it's a word. It's a word. Like,
No.
So no.
To end world hunger.
I would, yes.
You would.
yeah, but not like, there's no like negative connotation. You know, it's not like negatively.
It's not like you were meaning anything by it. You just wanted to end the world hunger.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel.
Why would you guys not?
Well, because it's a selfless act. I mean, I guess, but I would be canceled still.
Do you think that outweighs
See?
sort of the world?
And that's my thought process behind them wanting to not say which race they would be, because they're just in their heads, they already know there are going to be people who are going to hate them virtually, because we don't know if haters are real. Even I don't think haters are even. They're not real individuals. Like they're only an internet thing. Haters in real life. But that's how they're gonna think. They're gonna think the internet's gonna hate them, and that's all they can think about. Isn't that crazy? If you told me to say anything to save world hunger, I'll say it. Oh. But they're so stuck on. Of course, they're probably thinking. Of course, I would say it to help this, or whether it be their own reason. But they're afraid to tell Ryan that because they're afraid of what the internet thinks. Isn't it crazy?
World hunger.
You're right. Fine.
It
I'll do
matters
it.
so much.
Yes.
So just straight end it.
End it.
And I get a full pass.
No, there's no pass. It's just you say it and everyone gets fed.
No, man, I'm doing it my favorite. Why not?
And she's running away.
See?
So what do you think? You wouldn't. So would you say the N-word to end world hunger?
Who's asking? No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't.
Who's asking? What do you mean?
Would y'all?
No.
No.
Why not?
We're not about that, you know?
Like the whole, right when you say it, all the kids just get fed.
Maybe other people, but we're not like that.
You doing it?
If they do it, I'll do it, yeah. If I get the pass, I'll do it.
Wait, there's no...
If they were sitting there and they genuinely had to say it, would they say it? Oh my God, we've made so many little pussies, bro.
Pass.
Yeah,
I get it though.
Okay, that's the right
I
answer.
get it.
Would you say the
I just don't-
N-word to
Yeah,
end
it's that
world
much
hunger?
influence, that's crazy.
Nah, stop the cap. Nah. I'd have to. I'd have to.
You say you would?
Yeah, but not.
That's the see, and the people who say yes they would, they're good friends. They're good friends. They're good friends because he's being honest.
All right, now.
Oh, you don't have to say. I'm saying hypothetical.
If it end world hunger, for sure. I'm gonna say yeah. For one time though.
If I get the N-word count, I will. Honestly, world hunger could have ended a long time ago if people just weren't so selfish. So like, why does it have to take me to say the N-word?
Well, she just selfishly said she wouldn't say the N-word to help the planet. So I mean, that's why she just answered her own question. Oh, brother.
Save all the children who don't have any food.
But now is your moment where it's
Yeah,
like, all right,
and
it's
you're
finally gonna
literally
get
saying-
ended if you say it.
Crazy because it's not true anyways. Like even if I say the word.
In the hypothetical YouTube fairyland.
Oh my God, girls. That's so crazy because like if it was another scenario where she was having a dream about her boyfriend cheating, I bet she'd be pissed about her boyfriend cheating who didn't even cheat. Girls are so hypocritical, bro. Oh
Realm, it'll end if you say it.
Would you?
Yeah.
If you say it, we'll say it. If you say it, he will say it as loud as he can. Hey, I can put this on him that if you say it, she'll
Why
say
don't we
it.
change the question? If I hit the gritty right now, all world hunger ends.
All right, what do you think?
No further questions, please, on that.
Yes.
You wouldn't say the N-word hunger?
No.
So you let all those
World
kids,
hunger.
you let all those
Yeah.
kids die and
Yeah.
not say the N-word?
Sorry.
Personally, I wouldn't do that. I'd say the N-word.
You were kind of
See?
enthusiastic.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if there's like hella kids like dying, I'd say it with my chest, you know?
Okay, you wouldn't just casually just say it. You would scream it.
I've never said the N-word, but like, if it's to end world hunger, yeah.
But you wouldn't.
No, sir.
Damn. Why would you guys not say
Right?
it?
I'm trying to not get canceled. That's it.
But
See?
you ended world hunger though.
That's true. I don't know. It's a hard situation. I'm gonna keep my morals. You know, I don't.
And the crazy thing is, I don't think there will be people out there who will cancel him, and they probably won't even be black people. They probably won't be black people. But, how many people you think really gonna hate on the person for saving what? Like, how many people would really be offended if we all had to watch him on display? Like, I mean, if he wants to end world hunger, we're broadcasting it right now, and he has to say it, and then the world hunger stops immediately. It's all displayed on camera. You think someone's actually gonna be mad at him? Or worse, does it unlock this new thing where everybody's like, oh, the Asian guy said the N-word, so we can all do it now? Ooh, the world sucks.
Don't say those stuff.
But what if there's like some Somalian children that are going hungry tonight because you didn't say that? Because you didn't say the N-word. Now they're hungry tonight.
But here's the thing, though. You gotta look for yourself first. You know, like I said, you gotta keep it moral still. It's like you feel me?
Yeah, morals. Yeah, f them kids. What if I said, oh, you can say it?
Nah.
Yes.
Okay.
If I'm Egyptian, can I say it?
You know, that's a good question because the Mexicans be saying it.
Let's say you're American, but Egypt is in Africa and you're Egyptian, so you're African American.
Wait a minute, he's onto something.
Food for thought.
Technically, he's African American.
Yeah. I'm not saying anything. I'm just telling you the technicalities.
If you're Russian, are you Asian?
Well, yeah, you are. Actually, I mean, we're Arab, right? I'm Middle Eastern. I'm from Lebanon. Am I Asian? Because that's in the Middle East and Asia. You are. Am I Asian?
What's your flavor?
White guys.
I like a milk chocolate. Like hella tattoos tattoos and shit.
Okay, that can be arranged. What type of guys do you like? What race?
I don't think I have like a specific type. I think I just like guys who like make me laugh.
Like funny YouTubers and shit.
Sure.
Okay, all right. What about you?
Black Lives Matter. I like my black people. Yeah, I respect them.
What about the black people that are struggling eating and they're hungry?
I mean, I'm struggling too, so
There's not a single black friend in this group, though. I just want that to be known.
I'm with them. We in this together, so.
You're starving too, kinda?
Type shit. I'm hungry as fuck right now, can't lie. The food here is too expensive, this shit.
Okay. I got a question for you. Would you say the N-word to end world hunger?
Yeah.
And why?
But it's not gonna end world hunger. I'm not gonna say it.
Why? Oh, obviously not, but I'm just saying hypothetically, would you?
Sure. Yeah.
I think that's the right answer.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna say it now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I didn't think it would. So no one's going to say the N-word to end world.
Why was he so scared? They expected him to say it? You think he says it in his free time? How many people on occasion do you think say it in their free time? Because, I mean, you can say whatever you want in your free time. You can say whatever you want. You ain't got to be talking about people or anything. You can be joking. Like, black people are equally racist, just like any other race, by the way. Any other ethnicity, by the way. But you can say whatever you want when you with your fam, you with your friends. So how many times do you think... Proof of thought.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I didn't think it would. So no one's going to say the N-word to end world hunger.
Can you say the B word?
The B word? Okay, so now they're saying there's a derogatory term that starts with a B towards Mexican people, and they're saying, would I say that to end world hunger? Absolutely, I would.
Okay, yeah.
Would you say the N-word to end world hunger?
Yeah.
It's Beaner.
100%.
Yeah. And what's your thought process behind that?
Because there's so many people in Africa that would benefit from that. I'd say necessary evil.
That's true. The Africans would support us on this decision.
Good answer.
That's the only thing that
Necessary evil.
That's true. The Africans would
Do not ever speak on our behalf. Ever.
support us on this decision.
Good answer.
that's the only thing that's gonna give these children food. I'm gonna say it.
All right, bro. Khalas, we're all folded. Yeah, we're all gonna say it, bro. I hate to break it to you. Every single one here is gonna fold and say it.
I'm glad you guys came around, because to not say it would kind of suck.
I mean, think about the kids. Like,
think about the kids. To end world hunger, would you say the N-word?
To end world hunger, yeah. I wouldn't. To end world hunger? That is crazy.
Would you say the N-word to end world hunger?
You would say it? Is anyone gonna hear me?
Yeah, it's gonna be like, this is the girl that did it.
Oh, I don't.
Not gonna lie, that set the tone. That set the tone. You know, the AMP and deodorant. I don't have any. You have to like order. I was too excited. Watching them all run around together. I didn't order anything. I'm sorry. Dang. So it would be displayed on the news like, hey, war hunger has ended. Because Ariana here screamed the word at the top of her lungs. That would be crazy. That's a crazy news report. Everybody on this planet would be watching. Everybody. Here's the recording. Here's the footage. Our news reporters. Oh, God. Then you got the news people talk about. She looked awfully excited to say it. Bro. That changes things. I ain't gonna lie. As a black person, I'd have to figure something else out. But that would change things. I ain't gonna lie. That would change your thought process. These people be afraid of other people's opinion. That'd change somebody's thought process.
World hunger.
I'd still do it.
Every country.
Every country.
Everywhere.
That's a lot of kids. That's what I'm saying. Oh, can I just kill myself after?
Would you say the N-word to end world hunger?
Didn't ask would you die to save world hunger? To end world hunger.
No.
Everyone's not hungry anymore. You're not gonna say it.
Fuck no.
Fuck up. There's a lot of things like no.
But why not? Why not? If it was to end world hunger, why would you not do it?
Don't do that to me, bro. That's like a fucking employee. Don't fucking do that.
You guys a couple?
No, we're brothers and sisters.
I didn't know if anyone was dating anyone here.
fucking family.
So you're not actually brother and sister?
She's like my little sister. You know what I mean?
I grew up with him.
Am I crazy? But I'm not buying it. Somebody likes somebody here.
I don't. Okay.
Like, can we keep it a buck? He likes you, and he likes you. Because that's just facts.
It's like a moral thing. You don't ever in any fucking scenario, you don't ever say that word.
Even if
Do you think they say it in their house though?
Because there's always a little twist. There's always a little twist to every story.
I'm not saying I would say something crazy, but I mean, we all make racist comments, right, in our house, right? I'm not gonna say which ones. I'm just saying everybody does it, right? There's just no way. There's just no way. There's just no way. There's just no way.
No.
What if I said, hey,
Intrusive
I'll let y'all?
thoughts.
I don't give a fuck. I'm not saying
They
that.
just, bro.
Would you guys say the N-word to end world hunger?
Yes. What's easy for me to say?
To end world hunger. Yes. Yeah. I want to help people. Help people.
She said no. But the blonde said yes, and it changed her mind. So you know who's a good friend and who's not, bro. I'm telling you, the people who are saying yes are the honest ones.
But using a derogatory term.
People who are saying
I don't
no
know, I feel like
are looking at a black man in front of them and going, no, I would never. I would never say that word. What makes you think that I'm even an approachable person for this question? That's what they're thinking.
like that would be
They're
better.
thinking too deep into it.
Probably be
Forget
better
your
to like
opinion.
feed the whole world than to just say a bad word one time, right?
Yeah.
So today I'm asking black people who they would allow at the cookout. Today it is your responsibility to let me know who you would allow to come to the cookout.
Yes, I got you.
Yes.
Your earrings, is that a continent of Africa?
It is a continent from Africa. I'm from Malawi.
Oh, so who better to ask who can come to the cookout than you?
I'm an expert.
So I have a list of famous white people, and I'm gonna see if you would give them the pass to come to the cookout.
Okay, we'll see.
Here we go. Justin Timberlake.
Nah.
No.
No.
Fuck that nigga. He from Memphis. He cool as hell, but nah.
But he's bringing sexy back.
He not there yet.
He's cool.
No.
He can go.
Yes.
No.
Most definitely.
Definitely would.
Because the stuff he did to Janet. No, he ain't coming to the cookout. But I love you, JT, but you're not coming.
Justin Bieber.
But you not coming.
Fuck.
Justin Bieber, he's good too.
Respect.
No.
You know some of his songs?
No. I hear he's a good
No.
guy, though. I love him. He's coming to the cookout.
No.
He should bring Haley too.
Most definitely.
He's cool.
Oh,
No.
not JB?
Hell nah.
Any reason for him not coming?
What's that video? He was like one less lonely. He's nah.
He cool. He come cook up.
Yes.
No.
I'm gonna say no.
Yes, sir. Yeah, he cool.
See what they are? They're fumbling because he's a celebrity. They need to think of him as just a regular individual, but they can't.
Why not? You know? I think yeah.
Why not JB?
I didn't like how he was on the Essence track. It ruined the whole song.
Not JB.
Oh, wow, one song is the
he,
reason why.
he said the N-word with a hard R before.
She wasn't fucking with Essence.
He did.
It's better
He was a
than
kid,
original.
which is
Yeah,
still crazy.
I
He
agree.
probably, you
Wait
can
a
tell he
minute.
probably
Please
played
put in
video
the
games.
comments what y'all think of JB's verse on Essence. I thought it went hard. You're on the track and field team.
So you see me, man. 400-meter runner.
Y'all be doing like the 2 days practices and
That's where I'm like, why does this look so familiar? He's like 30 minutes away from me.
shit.
All that.
Fuck. Jack Harlow.
Who's that?
Yeah, I'll give it
He
to
can
him.
come
He
to the
got a
cookout.
vibe.
Yes, I like Jack Harlow.
Yeah, he's invited to the cookout.
He's
Oh, that's my
invited.
nigga. Yeah, of course. Jack new to the scene, so I can see him at the cookout.
I don't know, but I think he'll bring the flavors. I think he'll bring the weed. Yes, he should come.
Nah, cause he think nah.
Yeah.
I
No,
love Jack.
Immediately no.
Oh, why not?
I feel like he tries too hard. Pipe down.
No.
Pipe it down.
He taking all our
I
black
disagree.
women,
Y'all just don't know him.
You know what? That is facts. He has a monopoly on all the black women.
Can't do that. You're not finna take nothing from me. A white motherfucker taking shit? Hell no.
I think he's got a really good rapport with black women. Like a lot of black women love him, but not you.
Not me. No.
Cool. So we were filming at the Hollywood.
He's the only
Walk
person
of
not
Fame.
allowed.
So let's go. Timmy Turner from Fairly Odd Parents.
For sure. Timmy the one, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Sure.
Timmy Turner.
Oh yeah, 100%, bro. We gotta have that magic there for sure.
Definitely. If
Nah.
he brings his little fairy godparents, yeah.
Of course. He gonna give me all the wishes, bro.
Yeah, he's invited to the cookout. Absolutely.
Yeah, I fuck with him. Yeah.
G-Eazy.
No.
I want me some Yeezy. You better come to the cookout.
Nah. Hell no. Fuck no. His music weak.
G-Eazy.
G-Eazy. Is that J-Eazy or G-Eazy? Or I don't know what the difference.
Why not G?
He kissed Megan Thee Stallion last year on the lips, and that was just like.
MGK.
Yes.
He not coming, bro.
Yes.
I'm not gonna hold you.
Yes.
I can't do it.
Yes.
No.
I'm gonna pass on him.
Bro, out of all these white individuals, this one's been around the most black people. Like, real black people. Not like whitewashed black people, but like real black people.
That nigga ugly.
Your invite got lost in the mail. The post office is not as it used to be anymore these days since the pandemic.
Nah, he finna be doing drugs at that shit. Popping
That might be crazy. That part is
Should
crazy,
you be
but
allowed to come to the cookout?
Yeah. Yeah. Why not? I'm the best.
Facts. Why not? And you too, right?
I think yeah.
Why not have him, you know? Why not? Okay, so we're at the Grove right now, and I'm looking around, Where are all the black people? I'm only seeing
I can't
white,
find them.
Asian, and Latino. We need to find some brothers and sisters that want to
Where's
be in
that
the
Urban
video
Outfitters?
and let us know who can come to the
gosh,
cookout.
this looks
Because
so
otherwise,
pretty.
everyone's just going to come to the cookout and there's going to be no regulations or nothing. The kids from Harry Potter.
Who said we can plant
I'll
cherry
say
blossoms
yes.
out here?
Oh hell yeah, dude! I love me some Harry Potter, bro.
Nah, I feel like they'd
Hell
be
nah.
so
Oh
confused.
yes, they're all coming.
I didn't watch Harry Potter, so I'm gonna say no.
Ooh, I like Harry Potter. I read all
No
the
one's
books,
invited
all
so
the
far with
movies,
me, bro. I
yeah.
got like
No, they
Jack
probably try to
Harlow
turn the food
and
into some witchcraft, like poison. No.
Aesthetically,
And
like, you can't
MGK.
do that.
You don't like the aesthetics of the Harry Potter kids?
They gonna stand out too much. They won't fit in.
Harry cool, but like the rest of them, nah.
You're not going to let Hermione, Emma Watson, bro, she's still the baddest out. I swear to God.
Bro, let's go.
Emma Watson's bad. Hermione.
No, none. They're not invited to the cookout.
What do you not like about them?
Oh no, they witchy.
You know, black people.
Witchy
hate
is
that.
true.
I've noticed that. They don't like witchcraft or whatever.
That's a red flag.
Trump.
Fuck no. What the fuck?
Trump.
He can come. He can come. Let's see what happens.
Whole time. You know this might be backwards, but probably.
Trump.
Trump. Oh yeah, he come. Why
Yeah.
not?
No, never in life, never.
I don't know why I'm on that same page. Let him come. Let him come. Let him socialize. Let him mingle. Let's see how the night, where the night takes him. You know what I mean? If he ends up, you know, or he ends up liking him. You know what I mean? Like, let's see.
Have to talk to him. You know.
Okay.
You got power. So
Ask some questions.
you might have
Yeah.
to Make some changes there.
Trump gotta come to the cookout.
Right?
Hell no.
Donald Trump.
No.
I didn't have time to move the microphone over before she said no.
Trump coming.
What if you said I'll give y'all $100K if you let me come?
You can get the bag another way.
Made it to UCLA in search of some black people. I already see one right now. Here we go. All the white news anchors from CNN.
Ooh,
No.
no, you're not coming.
Not a single one
They the
wife.
same as Fox News. They the same. Don Lemon too.
Don Lemon can't come?
Nah.
You're not coming.
No.
No.
This guy came up to us. What'd you say to the camera?
Fuck mayonnaise.
Fuck mayonnaise. Smart guy. Very smart. What was your GPA in high school?
3.97.
He knew what the exact thing.
Mine was
I
a
don't know what my
3.8.
GPA was. You know Lil Nas X?
Oh yeah.
That's one of my biggest
Income?
flexes, bro.
No, I like his song, but no.
And I like her being the gatekeeper. Like, I like her letting, no, you, yes. Yeah, should be different letting people in. Post Malone.
Post Malone.
You're
can come.
coming.
Yeah, for sure.
You're coming.
For sure. Posty gotta pull up. He cool. Yeah, he can come.
Yeah, 100%.
No. I forgot he existed.
He a cool dude. Like he chill. Like he just be chilling. Valid. Post Malone's valid.
Yeah. Yeah, I love Post.
What do you
Yeah, I
think
think
about his
Post is
cornrows?
valid.
Hell nah. He not coming.
The Beatles.
The Beatles. They classics, yeah.
What
probably,
classics?
but
What
they
song you
dead,
listen
so.
to?
Oh yes. The Beatles are coming. The Beatles are coming to cookout.
Of course, those my niggas for sure.
I'm not a big fan,
Those
so
my
no.
niggas for sure. It's
No.
crazy.
Sure, they can come.
I go to their concert, not necessarily coming to the cookout.
Only if they bring the yellow submarine.
Oh, John Lennon got that racist song though. Yeah, it's what's the title? If you Google it.
John Lennon racist song.
Yeah, just Google that.
Brad Pitt.
Yes. He's cool, I feel like.
Nah, I'm not really a Pitt fan, man.
He's a good actor.
Y'all just want handsome dude.
He all right. I like his movies.
I like his
I
movies,
love
yeah.
me some Brad.
Yeah, he okay.
Brad is coming. Brad is coming to the cookout.
But adopting them kids.
Yes, he's doing good things, but he still got some work to do.
Nah, he can't come.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, what? Come on, man.
Hey Leo, wanna come to my cookout?
Yes.
Hell yeah, all the greats.
He gotta come. He gotta be there.
Yes. Yeah.
The one before him, Brad Pitt,
Yeah, he went to my high school.
he can come.
Yeah.
Leo,
High school.
Laces.
I love Leo.
Yeah, that's in LA. Hey,
He
although
can't
he
come.
acted too well in Django, acted a little too well, you know what I'm saying? A little
No, they talked about that. That was crazy.
N-word came out mad smooth when he was saying it.
smooth as hell, G. He can come.
Leo's goated. He's the only white guy that can say the hard N-word on camera and still come to the cookout.
Forgive me, man.
Ellen DeGeneres.
No.
Fuck no.
No.
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
No.
Yeah, she's good. I like her.
I don't like Ellen.
He was accused of mistreatment at the workplace.
How recent was that?
Shit, like last season type shit. No for Ellen?
I gotta clear away. I need 3 years before she can come then. I'm taking back that invite, bro.
Oh God, I lost this.
That sounds like a no to me. There were some allegations about mistreatment in the workplace.
No, we don't mess with Ellen. No.
You could just ask her for money though, and then maybe.
She is generous.
But the 12 days of giveaways, you know that thing she'd be doing in December?
Can we get Oprah to come?
I think she was already attending, but Ellen.
Ellen's portrayed as such a nice individual on camera. Actually, she kind of bullied the. Yes, but it's part of the show, bro. Come on, but I guess being nice all the time could cause you to be mean. I don't know. Maybe she's not nice for real ever.
You. Yes.
That's the right answer. Mia Khalifa.
She's always welcome.
We don't know a little story.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Any specific reason?
No, actually, I don't know too much about her, but, I hear a lot about her in the streets.
Any specific reason for her coming?
No comment.
Mia
No,
Khalifa.
she can't come to
I don't
mine.
know who that is.
Me neither.
Mia Khalifa.
Protecting my
Not familiar.
peace,
Wiz
bro.
Khalifa, as long as he bringing the bud for sure.
Do you know who Mia Khalifa is?
No, she can't come.
Nah, let me stop. I'm going to stick to my beautiful black queen.
Oh no, man.
Please, Michael, can I come?
I don't know. It might get a little too high. A little too high.
You know who Mia Khalifa is?
Mm-hmm.
Can she come?
Mm-mm.
Any reason for her?
No.
Yes, no?
Yeah, she could come to the cookout.
Joe Biden.
Joe can come.
No, I mean, too controversial. We're trying to keep it light.
I need Joe Biden.
But
Sleepy Joe need to take his ass home and go to sleep.
Nah, that nigga's old, bro. He gonna fall asleep and fall inside the mac and cheese. He gonna fuck that shit up for everybody there. So I'm not inviting that nigga nowhere I'm gonna be at. You know what I mean?
If you sent in another stimmy, of course.
I agree, yes.
The Jonas Brothers.
I love the Jonas Brothers.
You know what? They can come. They got a band and stuff, right? They can play the background music.
The grandpa from Up.
Oh, hell yeah.
Drake.
No.
Oh, she's not letting Drake come.
Could Drake come to the cookout? Drake can come to the cookout.
To the cookout.
Why not? Well,
Drake can
I'm
come to
not
the cookout.
kind of that person, My vibe is not Drake or Travis Scott. No.
You wouldn't let Drake or Travis Scott come to the cookout.
No.
Peter Griffin, the dad from Family Guy.
100%. That'll be jokes.
Of course, that's not even a question. It's my nigga.
Simon Cowell.
Peter
Yeah,
can
I
come.
mean, you gotta have some.
Who we got to cookout so far? Peter Griffin, Trump. This is a crazy cookout, bro. This is a crazy loadout. We got Drake. Who else? Jack Harlow. MGK. This is a crazy lineup for my cookout, bro.
Some criticism there at any party.
Just to call out some bullshit if you see it there, Simon could be there to do that.
Yeah, even though I'm gonna do it, he gonna help me.
Abraham Lincoln.
No.
Hell no.
No. I would love Abe to come.
We wouldn't be here without him.
Abe is coming to the
Yeah, Abe
cookout.
can come.
I wouldn't be sitting here today without him, so for sure.
Why not? Because he on a penny.
The thing is, I think every white person before 1950 was racist, so I'm gonna include him in there. No matter what he did, he's probably racist, so he's not coming.
But with the Emancipation Proclamation,
History's flawed. Black history's flawed. The media controls the narrative. I'm not having it.
sorry, Abe.
He still had slaves. Let's not forget.
He did free the slaves.
True, but he also had a part in slavery as well, so.
Emancipation Proclamation.
It don't matter. He was probably still racist.
I don't even know. I'm not a history dude, so I don't really.
He owns slaves, my nigga.
Abraham Lincoln.
I mean, he owned slaves, but he did a lot. I'm in no, that's on him.
Y'all think he had slaves?
I think he enslaved his children. To be completely correct.
He did not own slaves. He freed the slaves.
Oh. Abraham Lincoln. I'm with you, bro. You coming.
Billie Eilish.
Oh yeah, 100%. First one on the list.
Yeah, she weird, but she can come.
I love Billy.
Weird in a good way. Weird in a good way. Like a cool weird.
And people were saying Abe Lincoln had slaves. No, he did not. I
Billy
don't
could
know
come.
what textbook they were reading, or they didn't have a textbook to read. That's why they're thinking that. But Abe did not have slaves. We got called TikTokers. I'm not a TikToker. I think that's the biggest insult. If you get called a TikToker, that's like the N-word, but for social media people. And then last one, little bonus, Zoe 101, Jamie Lynn Spears.
Oh, she's there. She's there.
Second on the list for sure. I'm surprised you didn't mention her earlier.
Nah, she
All
can't
of them
come.
can
The whole gang.
All of them. All of them. No exceptions. All of them.
How does the song go for the fucking show? Ooh, I know you see me standing.
Yeah. Maybe yours, but to mine, no.
Different cookouts. What's up, dorks? Today we are at USC, and I'm going to be asking college girls Miss America pageant questions.
That's a really good question.
Let's see if they say
Hey,
something
bitch.
insightful. Let's get it. The Treasury wants to put the face of a woman on the $10 bill instead of Alexander Hamilton. Which woman should get that honor and why?
Oh no,
think I
literally
did.
no idea.
Gosh, there's a lot of great women in our history.
My mother.
Michelle Obama.
I'd pick Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
What's the question?
The Treasury wants to put the face of a woman on the $10 bill instead of Alexander Hamilton. Which woman should get that honor and why?
Oh no, literally no idea.
Gosh, there's a lot of great women in our history.
My mother.
Ooh,
Michelle
Barack Obama.
Obama.
I'd pick
Michelle
Ruth Bader
Obama.
Ginsburg.
I'm gonna
Ruth
say
Bader
Barack Obama's
Ginsburg.
wife. That's messed up.
Period. End of story. Probably the first woman Supreme Court justice.
Whose name is?
Her name is Justice. I think maybe Bell Hooks. Oh, I'm so bad. I'm in a class where we talk about her every single day.
How do we narrow the gap between the rich and the poor?
Oh my God.
Okay, this is a tough one.
We don't.
I don't have the knowledge available to
Yeah, I got
answer
bit.
this question.
Education. Yeah.
We need better education system.
College should be free and equal. Yeah.
Of course, the college student is gonna say college should be free.
Yeah, opportunities.
Those
But
who are in the
I feel
top
like it should be.
1% have a moral obligation to
So like it should be
spread
like
their
high school.
wealth.
That starts with redistributing the wealth. Job opportunities that pay actually well instead of just minimum wage.
Taxes, maybe? Taxes?
Tax the rich.
Tax the rich. Fuck the rich.
No taxes for the poor.
Some taxes for the poor.
It's funny, one of the girls said, you're gonna make me look stupid. I said, I'm not gonna make you look stupid. You're gonna make yourself look stupid. Government tracking of phone records have been in the news lately. Is this an invasion of privacy or a necessary protocol to keep our country safe? Why or why not?
I mean, I guess it could be like good for like safety of people.
I feel like they shouldn't do it because that is an invasion of privacy.
Oh, she
But
has
I
a
guess
little,
like there is
thing on
ways
her
that they
arm.
could do
It's,
it that's like better, like just like
That's
not
what I
really
know.
tracking the calls, but like having keywords that if like something pops up that's like alarming.
Bomb.
Yeah, like bomb or like terrorism or something like that.
That makes sense because usually the terrorists be like, hey, brother, want to do terrorist stuff today? What specific issue regarding women's rights is most important to you?
Oh wow.
The wage gap. I want to be paid the same amount a man would.
Equal pay. I think we progressed a long way.
That is actually crazy. The fact that men get paid more than women. And like the reason behind it, I get it a little bit, but that criteria would have to go for a specific job. Like we're at a different we're in 2025. I don't know what makes bro.
Way. It's still
Got a
like
lot of
very
complaints about that. I'm
unequal,
not
like, in the
gonna ramble.
workplace. You're just treated differently.
Do you have a job currently?
I do not.
Do you think political correctness is hurting or helping
Right,
this
your
country,
opinion
and
matters.
why?
It's hurting and helping.
I think both.
Both hurting and helping. I think the intentions were good for political correctness. Sometimes it can be a little bit hard to say what exactly is politically correct because people have their own morals.
I think more often than not it can be super helpful, but then sometimes people just for the sake of like seeming woke, they say stuff, want to start arguments.
But I also think we can't all be too sensitive because life is going to knock you down eventually. And if you get upset about everything that's done and every opinion that every person has, you could be a very unhappy person.
Definitely hurting because I think, especially with the media, it's like very polarized, like the different sides like of politics. Like you're either Democrat or Republican, no in between, and we can't come to an understanding because it's like such a polarization. It's a huge problem, but I don't know if we can really fix it.
The intentions are good, and it's if anyone has something they'd like to. I don't want to get canceled. I don't know how to.
Well, that's just it. You just said, I don't want to get canceled. Why? Because you would be saying something that's potentially politically incorrect?
Yes.
Maybe your take is, it's not good.
Fuck.
And you said you were nervous to even answer some questions. Do you think that's because of political correctness and you didn't want to say something that could be seen as politically incorrect?
Yeah, I think that's a big part of it, and I think that goes back to literally
I like how he just
anytime
lets him
anybody
take the
opens
mic.
their mouth. I think no matter who you are, you can say something that offends somebody.
I think canceling people has gotten out of hand sometimes.
Should unwed teenage mothers be allowed to collect welfare?
Unwed teenage mothers?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, they have a mouth to feed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yes, I think so.
And why is that?
If you get pregnant and you're a teenager, there's like so little you can do about it in terms of like.
Well, they're teenagers, so they should probably still be living with their parents. But also, if they're not, I don't know, we shouldn't be getting knocked up, bro. If you're really young and you're having intercourse, who does that fall on? I guess is the question. You should know. I don't know. Because will a kid know the difference between, like, I don't know.
Like
That's a
source
gray
of
area.
support, so you need it even more.
If they need assistance, they need assistance.
If they need assistance, yeah.
Some people might argue like, oh, she's a teenage mother, she decided to get pregnant, and they knew they weren't able to financially look after it, and now it's taxpayer dollars are going towards it.
She has the baby. What are you going to do now?
So some would say, oh, I don't want my tax dollars going to someone who decided to have a child, even though they know they couldn't financially support it.
They're her tax dollars too.
She doesn't have enough money to.
I know, but in a way, I'm sure she's just not. Again, I don't know if she's just working or anything like that. But you want the country to be better, right? Like the country at its core is like they're just individuals. That's what makes.
That's what it feels like our fight is. Our fight is either working together or working for what's best for you. And I think that's why we can't agree on a lot of things. Like how this girl thinks that we should pay tax dollars for that child, but also the flip side of it, it should be difficult for that child to do that. So maybe to convince other children not to do it, but it probably won't. It'll just be like, screw it, I get to keep my tax dollars, screw that kid. Or should we work together? Because
country. So
I feel like they should get some sort of financial support because, like, the guy, if he chooses to leave, like, he doesn't have to necessarily take care of the baby.
That's a
but
good-
more
that's a
likely
good
the
point.
woman's left with a child to like support.
So in the event that the guy says, hey, I don't want to have the kid, and she said, I'm still going to have it, should she still be able to collect welfare?
Yes, because it's still her body that has to like have the child.
Tell me about one thing in your life that you're the most proud of.
I hear what she's saying, and I hear what Ryan's
I don't know.
coming
I'm
from.
really proud of my friends and family.
Do you have a personal accomplishment that you would think that, oh, this is one of my most proudest moments?
I don't think there's a moment.
Governor Scott Walker ran a $50 million race in Wisconsin and won. What's your opinion on the opinion that he bought his win, and what implications does this have on U.S. democracy?
I almost feel like there should be a cap on how much you can spend on a campaign so it's equal for everyone.
There should be a limit for the amount of money that people can spend on a campaign.
Those without wealth should be allowed to succeed as much as those who have all this money from lobbying, from their own personal wealth, et cetera, et cetera.
Has social media made the world a better place? Why or why not?
I think it's a mix of both.
You can argue both ways.
I think for the most
You
part,
can't argue
it
both
bothers
ways.
me because it makes people less present.
Again, it reinforces these beauty standards, and it's much harder to ignore them on a daily basis when you.
I love that everybody says less present, but I don't know a single person who just like. I don't know a single person who don't got a phone for one. But come on, bro. You control that. That's just a matter of like you should let me see my hours on my phone, bro. It's a weekend. I ain't did nothing today but record, bro. Look at my time on my phone, bro. Oh, it started at 12 a.m. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. It reset. It's not accurate. It started at 12 o'clock. It's 12:47.
Every time you swipe through your feed, you see another person that's deemed as beautiful, and you don't match up in certain ways.
Yeah, adds a lot of pressure to different groups of people
like
with
that
expectations to look
piercing.
a certain way, to do certain things, to have a certain lifestyle. It can add a lot of pressure to your life when you don't want it to be.
Unless you only
Church, I don't
follow
think I wanna
accounts
deal
that
with
don't
that
show
right
that.
now.
Oh yeah, then it's fucking fine. I watch mainly food videos. It really depends. That it's much harder to ignore because even like on your explore page, so many times like random women or whatever will show up, and it can just make you feel bad about yourself from time to time.
So should those women not post that stuff, or?
Women should do what women should do, but they should keep in mind, like, I don't think that photoshopping and stuff like that is technically okay, especially if you don't disclose it. Remind women that there's, like, that's not what you look like all the time. But otherwise, you should post whatever the fuck you want, like, go women.
You have achieved so much. Do you have any failures? And if so, what have you learned from them?
Do I have any failures? No. Nothing is a failure when you think about it. It's like everything happens for a reason, so nothing's a failure.
What are your
She
thoughts
sounds
on
just
TikTok
like
being
Miley
owned
Cyrus.
by a Chinese company? Do you think it should be banned in the U.S. to protect our privacy?
No, I think
Hannah
that
Montana.
being banned would give us less privacy.
I say it shouldn't be banned. I think that it probably will cause security issues potentially.
A lot of our exports and a lot of the products that we have are from China. So like plastic is from China. A lot of the cups at Starbucks are probably made in China.
But those cups and plastics can't track you or save your information.
No, that's a good point.
So my friend sent a snap to the group chat saying y'all were at the village. I was like, bro, I've been a fan since y'all were at like 750K. I gotta go. So I'm all the way in the engineering building and I'm running. People are looking at me like I'm crazy. And I see y'all walking over there. I'm like, oh my God, that's them. And then I see Noah. I'm like, oh, yep, that's them. I gotta get a picture.
Do beauty pageants help or hurt how society views women?
I think they hurt how society views women.
I don't know if they have much effect on society at all. I don't think people pay much attention to them, to be honest. No, like no one's talking about beauty pageants.
She's probably
As somebody
right.
who knows somebody
Not
in
even
beauty
gonna lie.
pageants, I think it can really help if it's used the right way.
I think
it
she's
can really
right.
empower women
I
to
didn't
kind of work
even know we were
together.
still
I think
doing
it's
that in
empowering,
2025.
Although it does capitalize primarily on the superficial looks, I think that there is an important aspect that there is also brains in there and that you can do both.
It's definitely promoting a certain type of beauty standard.
I think
That's
it
clearly-
promoted
but
like
that's-
unrealistic standards of.
It's a beauty pageant. No fucking shit. It's promoting a beauty standard.
Like beauty for like women.
Beauty pageants are just kind of, they're dated. You know what I mean? Like, when was the last time a girl my age, a 21-year-old girl, was like, oh my God, I wish I looked just like Miss Tennessee? That doesn't happen anymore.
Well, you can definitely say there's a very
She's
misogynistic
cooking.
angle to beauty pageants, but I think at the same time it definitely does. Like, it makes some women feel very like good about themselves, but overall, I don't think that it's adds to the overall like beauty issues that we have in the world already.
By the way, I'm not judging any of these individuals and their response because if you think about it, bro, if someone came up to you and just asked you a series of random questions, you're just gonna say what the thing that's just at the top of your head, just boom, it's coming off the rip. You haven't been thinking in the back of your mind. You haven't been thinking, oh man, I wonder how beauty pageants have affected society. You're not thinking that. right now. You're not thinking that at all. So if someone comes with you with that question, you're just gonna say whatever comes to your head first. So they probably, give them some time to think about it. I guarantee you, they can probably improve or full blown change their answer.
So I think overall it's not great for women's self-esteem.
I think
when she said it, you could just see how people are taking the question. They're all taking it so differently. Goes to show you they're just saying what the top of their head.
Watch out for the damage it could do.
Not saying it's not well
young
thought
girls
out.
Going after like unrealistic standards of beauty.
Who do you think makes the women beauty standards? Who set them up?
Men, I guess. I mean,
who do you think
That's a good
makes
question.
those beauty standards?
The patriarchy, the men, I think so.
I would say men, but then also like women. That I think just like promoting it generation after generation.
Like, is it bad?
Yeah,
that
it's
there's
gotten
beautiful
different.
girls put in the
It's
media.
gotten
and it
different.
makes-
No, not at all. Especially now we're like getting a lot more representation of different types of people, which I think is wonderful. As long as you're confident in yourself and happy with who you are,
Who
you
is
can be happy
she?
for other people too.
Colonization and like the destruction of culture and the destruction.
Beauty pageants still have the same kind of very skinny, the same looking kind of girl, and that can really weigh down on somebody's confidence.
Oppressive, I guess, control over that country does in some way impact that beauty standard
I
in
wonder
a
if
way.
the
Because I think
government
I've
be looking
realized
at
that
us and
like
be
I'll
like,
never
oh my
look exactly like
gosh,
anybody
we're
else.
running a bunch
so
of
I might as
idiots.
well just be happy with how I look. It's not easy for everyone to be happy with themselves 24/7.
And I only say that because I can imagine as someone who works in the government, right? You probably have more access to different pieces of information than a regular freaking person. I always say this, like if I've never streamed before, I can look at someone as a streamer and go, "Oh my god, that's so easy. That's so easy. I can get behind a camera and record some funny moments. That's so freaking easy." And then you actually do the streaming and you're like, hold on. So I gotta make sure I have OBS installed. I gotta make sure my camera can record. I gotta make sure my camera can have this much footage. I gotta learn how to transfer large files through the internet. Like there's so much you genuinely have to know to do stuff, to do that thing. So as a government leader, are they probably looking at us like, oh, these people are freaking idiots? These guys are idiots. They think they're the only country that's undergoing that. Like, they're probably looking at us like we're dumbasses, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
And I think every girl can relate to that, no matter how confident you
we're
are.
the
Or, I mean,
rats.
if you hate yourself, you can relate to that too. There's times when you
And
feel
this little
worse
rat
about
wheel
yourself.
thing.
I really never see like
And they're
I
just
guess
watching us.
women who have acne or scars or like other body differences in beauty pageants, and I think that lack of representation somehow does kind of confine the scope of what we define.
Because what's the last beauty pageant she's ever watched? Ever. She's never probably watched one, but she heard beauty pageant and is on a tangent
Beautiful,
now.
especially since the context of a beauty pageant is beauty. So I think in some ways it does.
If you were given the opportunity to make a 1-minute video that would reach every single American, what message would you give?
I don't know.
I would say listen more than you talk.
Bro, I literally have no clue.
Enjoy life, have fun, no regrets, be a menace, but don't do anything too stupid and don't hurt people.
Be a little bit more kind to each other. Just be nice.
Probably to live every day like it's your last and treat people well.
In a world that is ravaged by, I guess, war or corruption and oppression and all of that, I think that people need to step back a bit and think of what tiny good someone can do to kind of help in this state where a lot of the times you feel like this world will never change for the better.
I think change is good and everybody should continue to change as older as they get more experience in their life.
It might seem grim and it might seem like change
she's
isn't
still
happening,
going.
but I think there is good change once you desire that in your heart to help others. Do your little good in the world. You can, buy a meal for an unhoused person, or you can give a compliment to someone who looks like they're having a bad day.
I think I would want my overall message to be, is socks with sandals a good choice? Yes or no? And the answer is depending on the occasion, but leaning towards no.
Or campaign for something
gosh, she's still
that you
going.
think is right in your heart to help.
Why they throw that? The editor knew what they was doing with that. They got her whole yap session that's been going on for probably 5 minutes now. And the other girls her message to send to the world was if socks is good with sandals, yes or no.
help others.
So your message is, why are people wearing socks with sandals?
Yes. Also, low-rise jeans.
You're not fucking with low-rise jeans.
At least for me personally, I don't have the body type for it.
But if you can pull it off, then-
If I could pull it off, maybe I would be wearing that.
Yeah.
Inspiring and just loving and giving, and I personally feel most beautiful when I give, because I think that's what it's all about.
still
Giving, loving,
going.
sharing, peace.
Peace.
At least she was trying to giving, loving, sharing peace, bro. You can't be mad at that, bro. I love hearing people's thought processes, bro.